Welcome back, students, to the third session on ionic equilibria. Now, if you haven't seen my earlier videos, please go back and have a look at the second and the first sessions of ionic equilibria because they form the base for this particular session. So, the link for the sames are included in my description box. So, do have a look at the previous sessions before you continue with this one. Now, in today's session, we shall understand what is autoionization of water, as well as we'll derive an expression for the ionic product of water. And we will go on to understand what is pH. Let's begin with the autoionization of water. Now, water can ionize itself, form hydronium ions as well as OH minus ions. So, if we were to write the dissociation constant expression for this equilibrium reaction, it is written as follows. K is equal to concentration of hydronium ions into concentration of OH minus ions divided by the concentration of water raised to 2, because there are two water molecules on the left hand side of the equilibrium reaction. Now, when I cross multiply, I get K into concentration of water raised to 2 is equal to the product of the molar concentration of hydronium ions and the concentration of OH minus ions. Now, this term, that is the concentration of water molecules, is going to be a constant because the water ionizes to a very, very small extent. So we can consider that the molar concentration of water is a constant because anyway water is in excess. So putting that constant as K dash, I have K into K dash is equal to concentration of hydronium ions into the concentration of OH minus ions, that is the hydroxyl ions. Now this K into K dash can be replaced by a quantity Kw, where Kw represents the ionic product of water. So we have the expression Kw is equal to product of molar concentrations of hydronium ions and the molar concentration of hydroxyl ions. So let us now understand what is ionic product of water. So this ionic product of water, when you see the concentration of the hydrogen ions and the hydroxyl ions, or instead of the hydrogen ions, you can also consider the hydronium ions. Both are one and the same. Okay, at the standard temperature of 25 degrees Celsius or at 298 Kelvin, it is seen that the concentration of the hydronium ions and the hydroxyl ions is seen to be 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. If we were to substitute this value in the expression for ionic product of water, that is for Kw, we have Kw is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 7 multiplied by 1 into 10 power minus 7, because it is product of concentration of hydronium ions and concentration of hydroxyl ions. So we get the final expression, that is Kw is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 14, or the ionic product of water at 25 degrees Celsius or 298 Kelvin is found to be 1 into 10 power minus 14 moles per liter. So with the help of this, we can understand what is the pH scale. Now, why this pH scale? This pH scale is a way of expressing the concentrations of the ions using the logarithmic scale, which is known as the pH scale. So why do you need this logarithmic scale? The reason is because we just saw the ionic product of water is of the order of 10 power minus 14, and the hydrogen and hydroxyl ions are going to be within this range between 1 and 10 power minus 14. So when you express them as numbers, they are a very, very, big, huge number to write down, and the value is very, very small to understand. So if we express the concentrations in terms of the logarithmic scale, it becomes easy to understand as well as to express. So now on this basis, we can define what is pH of a solution. The pH of a solution is the negative logarithm to the base 10 of the concentration of hydronium ions or H plus ions in the solution, where the concentration is expressed in terms of moles per liter or moles per decimeter cube. So if I were to write this statement mathematically, then the mathematical expression for pH would look like this. You can write pH is equal to minus log to the base 10 hydronium ion concentration or concentration of H plus ions. Similarly, if I were to write the pH, or I mean the concentration of the OH minus ions, if I were to express in terms of OH minus ions, then I can write it as POH is equal to minus log to the base 10 of OH minus ion concentration. So this would be called as the POH of a solution. So you can define POH of a solution as the negative logarithm to the base 10 of the concentration of hydroxyl ions in solution, where the concentration is expressed in terms of moles per liter or moles per decimeter cube. Now students, this is a very, very important concept. See that you understand this concept well, and you have to know this definition as well as how to represent it mathematically. Okay. Now there is a relation between pH and POH. So what is that relationship between pH and POH? Now the ionic product of water we just understood is Kw is equal to molar concentration of hydronium ions or H plus ions multiplied by the molar concentration of hydroxyl ions. So it is seen that at 25 degrees Celsius or at 298 Kelvin, the standard value of the ionic product of water is 1 into 10 power minus 14. And also that means the product, that is H3O plus into OH minus concentrations, is 1 into 10 power minus 14. So keeping this in mind, let us proceed further. It is seen that if you take the logarithm on both sides, okay, so you will have log of hydronium ions to the base 10 to the log of OH minus ion concentration to the base 10, okay, is equal to log of 1 into 10 power minus 14 to the base 10. All right, now we shall multiply the equation throughout by minus sign. But before that, we can simplify this expression. This log of 1 into 10 power minus 14 can be written as log to the log of 1 plus log of 10 power minus 14. Now what is log of 1? Log of 1 is 0. Okay, and plus log of 10 power minus 14 to the base 10 is nothing but minus 14. So you get log of hydronium ions plus log of OH minus ions is equal to minus 14. So we'll multiply this equation throughout by the negative sign. So you have minus log hydronium ions to the base 10 plus here again minus of log hydroxyl ions to the base 10 is equal to, now this becomes positive 14, right? But what is this term? Minus log hydronium ions. This term is nothing but your pH. And similarly, this term in the curly brackets, that is minus of log OH minus to the base 10, is nothing but the POH. So if I were to substitute the definition of pH and POH here, I get the relationship pH plus POH is equal to 14. So this is the relationship between pH and POH. So if you are asked to derive this expression, okay, commonly asked, so you should know this derivation of how to obtain the relationship between pH and POH. The relationship is pH plus POH is equal to 14. And we obtain this by starting from the ionic product of water, wherein we substitute the value of the ionic product of water at 298 Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius, and then proceed by taking the logarithm and arrive at this final relationship. Okay. All right. Now let us study the pH chart. So how do we use this value of pH and POH? Okay. Now the pH and POH tells us the concentration of hydrogen ions and the hydroxyl ions in that solution. So what is the point in studying? What is the application? Why do we have to know the concentration of hydrogen ions and the hydroxyl ions? Okay. Now the concentration of these ions tells us whether the solution is going to be acidic, basic or neutral. Okay. Now here it is mentioned as alkaline. That is, if the solution is in water, the solvent is water, then it will be an alkaline solution. So you can call it as an acidic, alkaline or neutral solution. All right. So here you can see in this chart, if the value of my pH is 7, okay, the pH plus POH, the total value is 14. So the exact mid value is 7. So if the pH value or the POH value is 7, that means the concentration of hydrogen ions and the hydroxyl ions are equal on both the sides, right? So the concentrations are equal means the solution is going to be neutral in nature. On the other hand, when the pH is less than 7, okay, the pH is less than 7, then what does that indicate? If the pH is less than 7, it indicates that my hydronium ion concentration or my H plus ion concentration is more than 10 power minus 7. Okay, remember these are raised to negative powers. So as I go to the left, the value increases from 10 power minus 7. If I go to the left up to 1, that means the concentration of H plus ions or hydronium ion increases, and that is why the solution is going to be acidic. Whereas if I go to the right, that means from 10 power minus 7 to 10 power minus 14, if that the concentration of H plus ions is less than 10 power minus 7, okay, so it ranges between 10 power minus 7 to 10 power minus 14, then the value of my pH will range from 8 to 14. Okay, so if it is from 8 to 14, that indicates it is an alkaline solution. On the other hand, if you take in terms of the OH minus ion concentrations, if the OH minus ion concentration is 10 power minus 7, then it indicates the pOH is 7 or the pH is 7, both will be equal, so it is a neutral solution. But if my pOH, that is pOH is more than 7, okay, so pOH more than 7 means here 8, 9, 10, 11. So when do I get this pOH more than 7? That is if the the hydroxyl ion concentrations are going to be greater than 10 power minus 7. So if the OH minus ion concentrations are more, it will be an alkaline solution. So OH minus ion concentrations greater than 10 power minus 7, alkaline. H plus ion concentration greater than 10 power minus 7, that means it is acidic. Okay, so I hope you've understood this pH chart. So with this, we come to an end of the third session on ionic equilibrium. You will have a number of numericals on how to calculate the pH, and from the pH, how do you determine whether the solution is acidic, alkaline or neutral. So first you understand the concept. I will be coming up with these numericals in another session of mine. And in the next session, the upcoming session, I shall be continuing with the theory of ionic equilibria, where we'll be studying more about the hydrolysis of salts. Okay, so until then, keep studying, keep watching my videos, like it and subscribe it and share it with all your contacts. Thank you.